Hello everyone, I'm Anshul Yadav, IIIT third year undergrad, and I'm presenting my Microsoft Engage program submission Virtue. Virtue is a WebRTC based video chat website that has some crazy unique features. I use the agile methodology to build the application. I did 4 sprints over the course of 1 month to complete the website. Sprint 1 was to implement the basic video call functionality. Here I started reading about open source projects related to video chat applications. I found WebRTC as one of the most popular open source projects, so I picked it for my use. I built the basic video call functionality on Django and used JavaScript on the front-end side. Through the help of WebRTC peer-to-peer connection and WebSocket requests, not only two persons can see and listen each other, they could also send each other live messages in the first iteration of the process. In a span of 5 days, I completed this sprint. Then I moved forward to adding more features for which I did sprint 2. Features like blur video and screen sharing were added, and then I started thinking about the feature which can be called as X factor of my website. Nowadays, we use multiple monitors with our laptop. Most of the time, the webcam that we use for joining meeting or call is on the main laptop screen. But what if you move your browser to the other monitor? Now, to the other person, it seems like you are not looking at him or her, which could lead them to think that you are not concentrating or giving them attention. To solve this issue, I created a feature in Virtue which I call the God's Eye. So if you have webcams with your external monitors, then God's Eye automatically detects what camera you are looking into and it starts broadcasting your stream from that camera. For this, I use machine learning model that tracks your face from every webcam connected to your computer. Let me show you a quick demo of God's Eye. So as you can see, I have two monitors here and I have two cameras, one external camera and the one in my laptop. So as soon as I see this camera, the God's Eye start picking the stream from this camera, and now when I shift to this one, the stream starts coming in from this camera. So God's Eye automatically detects which camera I'm looking into, and it start taking the stream from that camera. After successfully completing this sprint in a week, I started deploying my website on a Ubuntu machine hosted on AWS. Deploying a WebSocket-based application was a new thing for me because long-lasting WebSocket connections are not received through conventional ways on an Nginx server. So after researching a bit about it on the internet, I got the way of deploying a web application. I used a Daphne server to capture my WebSocket request. Apart from Daphne, the Django application is running on an Nginx server with a separate Redis server acting as a broker. It took 4 days to complete the string, and after that, the agile feature came in. We needed to add Microsoft Teams functionality in our application, which means starting the chat room before the meeting and keep it alive even after the meeting ends. In this sprint, I had to change the whole authentication system of my application so that I could implement the agile feature. I created some extra tables in my database to store the messages and started doing authentication using email so that user could invite people for the meeting. A whole new page has to be added where all the chat rooms of the user can be shown. So it took me a week to add the agile feature and to complete the website. Let me just show you the quick demo of Virtue. So this was my Engage submission, Virtue. You can find it live on virtue.tk.